Hi Gemini, and welcome to your August 24th through to the 30th reading. Gemini, this is a general reading, so the messages are not going to resonate for everyone. Take what fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your moon and rising sign readings as well. So I'm going to pull some cards for your past energy, your current energy for the week of the 24th to the 30th, and I'm going to pull some cards for your future, near future energy, and the overall energy for the week. And I will wrap up the reading with some Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'm also going to pull clarifiers for each of the cards as well, so we can just get a little bit of more information on them. And if you do enjoy this reading, you enjoy the format, anything like that, be sure to like and give it a thumbs up, please, so I know and I can continue to do the readings in this way. So Gemini, what have we got for you? Oh, okay. So this is your past energy. You have the Chariot, you have the Five of Swords, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Your current energy, you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Three of Swords, and you have the Two of Swords. Wow, a lot of air energy here, Gemini. Oh, even more. Okay, and in your near future energy, we have the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, your overall energy is the Six of Cups. Okay, so this is a positive feeling card, which is kind of nice because there's a lot of intense energy here for you. But this has a feeling of nostalgia and innocence, and you can see there's two children in the picture here. They're surrounded by these cups and they're smiling and they're happy. There's water here. That's emotional energy. So this can represent where someone from your past, Gemini, is. You could be hearing from them, you could be thinking about them, or they could actually be coming back into your life. So what that means, though, for someone from your past, this can be someone from your childhood, like an old friend, someone you went to grade school with. It can be a past relationship partner. It can be family members, but someone that you had an emotional connection to in some kind of a way. So you could even just, again, it could even just be you're thinking about them and you're thinking about kind of like those more innocent, easier times when you were a child. But it kind of has that feeling of happiness and pleasure associated with it. So that's your overall energy. Now, in your past energy, Gemini, you have the Chariot, you have the Five of Swords, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel for many of you, you have been trying to turn things around, or not even turn things around, but you've been looking at or wanting to create more stability in your life with this Ten of Pentacles, because this is about leaving a legacy and building your kingdom. Again, so this can be monetary, but it can also just be in abundance overall too, like happiness of your kingdom and the relationships, connections you have with people, as well as your house and home and your net assets as well. So I feel like there's been a desire with that, because you do have the Chariot, which is about movement and action and change, and you have the Five of Swords. So I feel like this is something that I feel like you're kind of tired of the challenges, you're tired of the obstacles, you're tired of this combative type energy, and you just want stability in your life. You want that security, and you've been taking changes to build that security in your life. In the current week, you have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about feeling it's self-imposed limitations or restrictions. Swords energy is air energy, it's mental energy, it's intellectual energy, it's your thoughts, it's how you communicate with others, but it's everything that's going on in your head. So with the Eight of Swords, this is about you being stuck and feeling like you can't move, but it's your thoughts that are limiting you and imprisoning you. So what's going on with those thoughts? I feel like you're stuck on losses here, that your head is spinning with ideas, with thoughts, with reminiscing even about the past or a past event that brought you loss, that makes you feel sad. And it can be a relationship with someone, or whether or not that's romantic or that is just like friendships or family members or things like that. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. But it can be a relationship with someone, or whether or not that's romantic or that is just like friendships or family members or things like that. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about past loved ones. You could even be thinking about p But it can also just be anything that you've invested a lot of yourself into, where you've invested money, you've invested time, you've invested your resources, your energy into, and it fell through and it didn't work out for you. But I don't feel like this is happening to you. I feel like this is something that's happened and you are thinking about it. I also feel like you're working through the energy, but I do feel like you're really predominantly thinking about it because you have this Eight of Swords, and that's again being imprisoned by your thoughts, being trapped by your thoughts. And with this Two of Swords, the way out of that is to really tap into your intuition and to almost make a decision. I feel like you're making a decision to let it go, to let that energy go and start seeking things that will more emotionally satisfy you, because you have, with the Two of Swords here, it is about making a decision or compromising, but she's sitting in water, which is about emotions and intuition, and she's blindfolded, so she cannot see the truth. She cannot see the facts. She has to rely on her emotions and her intuition because her head is tilted towards the moon in making her choices and decisions. So I really feel like you're trapped in your head, but it's your emotions and your intuition that's going to guide you and help you get through that loss that you're focusing on. But again, I feel like that loss happened in the past. It's not happening in this week for the majority of you. Your future energy, you are getting past it. You can see this because that Ten of Swords, this is represents something that was kind of painful for you, and this is a release of that, because Ten of Swords, tens are culminations of an energy, so they're the completion of an energy cycle. So 10 means it's over, it's come to an end, that energy cycle has come to an end. So I do feel like you are working through that painful situation or that painful energy from the past, and you're getting over it, and you're once you start moving past it, you're going to act swiftly. You are going to make very concise and precise decisions on moving forward, and you're kind of taking control of your life here, because this is the Queen of Swords is someone who's very self-sufficient. And as you do that, it opens the door. When you let go of this energy here, this is going to open the door for someone to come in. And so here's the love part of this reading. It doesn't have to be a love. I'll describe it both ways. So the Knight of Cups can represent the Prince or Prince Charming coming in to sweep you off your feet. So it's an offer of love. So a new love coming in, or a new stage or step in a relationship. It can also represent that. But it can also, if it isn't really about relationships at all, it can represent an opportunity that gives you emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. So once you release the pain of this, it allows you to open your heart again and be receptive to receiving an opportunity that will bring you emotional satisfaction. So that's very nice. It's very nice to see that there, Gemini, because again, a lot of intense energy. Wow. So I'm going to pull clarifiers. Six of Cups, we have Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever energy that you're focusing on in the past, you have the Seven of Wands, which you feel defensive about. I feel like this is really connected to this, and you're feeling defensive about this, and that's perhaps why you can't let it go. But once you open up your heart to giving and receiving, you can kind of regain control of things. Gemini, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is really about solo pleasures and being very self-sufficient. So I really feel like this is you're gaining control of this emotion here. Even though this isn't Cups energy, it's still that loss, that heartbreak, that you're gaining control of that. The Chariot is being clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Tower, wow, and the Three of Wands. So this change, this action that you're taking, this direction you're going in, it's so you can release stress and burdens, because you see this Tower, which is a major upheaval or a big upheaval or change going on in your life. And that is why you're moving forward. The changes you're making, you want to completely change your life. You're taking steps, you're taking action. This action with the Chariot card you're still waiting. You're still standing on the banks of this ocean here, waiting to see how your actions are going to come in, what benefits are coming in from those actions. But you have taken some action already, and you are beginning to see your ships come in. You can see them on the horizon, but they haven't quite come to you yet. So you can kind of see how your actions are influencing how your future is going to play out. So. And you're seeing how you have control and power over that, Gemini. The Five of Swords, you have the Magician, you have the Hanged Man, and you have this Page of Swords. So whatever conflict that you went through, it's given you a new perspective, and you realize it's given you some kind of clarity, truth, some clarity as well. Some kind of truth came in here with the Page of Swords, and now you are taking control again with this Magician. This is about you turning your vision into reality. So you know you're developing that idea of where you want to go, and you know you have all the tools and resources that you need to make your vision or your dreams a reality. You're just now in the process of stabilizing them and making them real. The Ten of Pentacles, you have Strength, you have Temperance, you have a lot of major arcana here, and you have the Four of Wands. So you're very excited about this stability and kind of leaving your legacy and building your kingdom in this new direction. You're hopeful about it. You have the Four of Wands, which is about really celebrating, and you have the support of your friends and family around you as well. So do know with that Four of Wands. But this is all about taking a balanced approach. Don't do anything extreme, Gemini. So no rash decisions, rash movements. Again, slow and steady wins the race. It's that Pentacles energy of that stable energy, having the patience, being able to put in the hard work. It's about being reliable, resourceful, and solid and practical in how you're moving forward. And you can see that with Temperance here too. And also tapping into your inner strength and knowing that and your focus and using that to drive you forward. This Eight of Swords is clarified by the King of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Nice, you have two kings here. Okay. So again, if you're stuck in your head and you feel trapped and restricted by this loss, how you move past that is with this Four of Swords. You see he's in a meditative state. He's going inward to find his own inner voice, to use that for clarity, to go within for clarity. And that's what you're seeing with this Four of Swords. And once you do that, and once you receive that clarity, you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords energy. So, you know, this is about being very, having very clear vision on where it is that you want to go and what direction you want to go in your life, and then moving forward in a solid and practical way and implementing that in a solid and practical way. With this Three of Swords, we have the High Priestess, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Five of Wands. So I really feel like there's a tug of war, an internal tug of war going on with your emotions. And that's one of the things that's making it hard for you to release this Three of Swords energy. But you will, because you have the High Priestess, another card about going within to seek clarity, about you using your intuition and trusting yourself. And then you have this Eight of Cups, another one about going within, because you have the Moon here again, which is about intuition, trusting yourself, and using your intuition to guide you. So this is you now turning your back on the things that aren't fulfilling you emotionally. She has turned her back to these cups, the things that have caused her heartbreak, that don't give emotional fulfillment. She's turned her back on that. This is you turning your back on this loss and moving forward by using your intuition and following what is going to emotionally satisfy you, Gemini. This Two of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the World. So the World represents a big life lesson or goal or chapter in your life coming to an end, a successful completion. And that's why I feel like you are going to be releasing this energy here. That is a release of the energy, a successful release of that energy, so you can move on with that Knight of Pentacles energy. This is you being very reliable, patient, hardworking, and moving towards your goals in a very stable and solid way. And that will give you choices. You're going to have choices on what direction that you can go in the new chapter that you're beginning. And again, you had choice here as well. And then you have a choice. Once this chapter ends, once this life lesson or goal ends and you've completed it, you now have choice on the direction that you're going to go in. So opportunities will present themselves. So it's nice to see, Gemini. Ten of Swords, you have the Three of Cups, you have the Emperor, and you have the Two of Cups. Oh. So with this ending of whatever was painful in your life, Gemini, and we saw this with this Knight of Cups, this offer coming in. So for some of you, it will be a romantic offer. It could even be a current relationship that's deepening, because this is really partnership. So romantic love could be opening up. But it can also represent, again, if you're in a relationship, this can be you opening your heart to the next step or stage in a relationship. So you're dating someone, now it's a committed relationship. You could be proposing, or you could be proposed to, or a marriage could be happening, or, you know, so it's that kind of next stage or next step going on. But for others of you, this is just your relationships with others. And this ending allows you to open your heart again to letting other people in. You have the Three of Cups. This is celebration and taking the time to celebrate the positives in your life and what you have. And you have a circle of support with your friends. Your friends and family are around you. They support you, Gemini. And then with the Emperor here, this is about you making ambitious plans in your new direction that you're going in. You're making the ambitious plans. Set your goals nice and high. Don't be afraid to. The sky's the limit, Gemini. Set your goals high and then go for them, and go forward for them with that King of Pentacles, that Pentacles energy, that Knight of Pentacles, in that very stable, solid, practical kind of way. And then the Queen of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, we have Justice, and we have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So with this Queen of Swords, once you have clarity on what direction you want to go on, and you are, you know, you're being very self-sufficient and self-reliant. So you're transitioning, you're moving away from that storm into calm waters. This is a card about transitioning to something that was difficult and challenging into a better life for yourself and better direction for yourself. And with Justice here, anyone that may have wronged you, they're going to get their just desserts, because this is a card of cause and effect. So what goes around comes around. So just make sure that your actions and behaviors are that you behave in a way that is not only with your best interests at heart, Gemini, but also of people around you as well. And if you do that, then things will turn out for you and turn out in a positive way. This can also be about a truth being realized. So whatever heartbreak this is, for some of you, this realized truth can also be that perhaps this heartbreak, if it does represent an individual, someone that betrayed you in some kind of a way, then the truth comes out. And if they wronged you, that's coming out. And then you have the Ace of Wands, though. So this transition that you're going through, it's going to open up opportunities that allow you to tap into your creativity and your passions and what really kind of like fires up your soul with this Ace of Wands. So it's really nice to see. And then this Knight of Cups, we have the Hermit, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. So again, you're taking action and following what it is that you really love to do. This is you being very creative and free-spirited here. So you have two Knights. You have two Knights that are really about emotions and passion and creativity and inspiration here. So you're definitely going to be taking action here. And, you know, every now and again, you're going to dwell on and focus on what you've lost emotionally, on an emotional level, Gemini. But make sure that you're open and receptive to anything that comes in, because again, you have this surprise gift coming in from the universe that will provide emotional fulfillment. And, you know, here's that cup in his hand right here. So that's your Prince or Princess Charming coming in. Or again, for some of you, it could just be an opportunity for emotional fulfillment. So it could be a job, volunteer work, some kind of project you're working on as well. But just don't be so focused on the losses that you miss the opportunity. And also going within, the Hermit, again, how you find your inner clarity, Gemini, is by going within and kind of looking for that inner truth and your own personal truth is by going within, and that's how you illuminate and gain wisdom. So I'm now going to pull some Archangel Power Tarot cards, just 2 of them, and finish up this reading for you, Gemini. So a lot of challenging energy here, but there's a positiveness to it, in that like once you've released anything that was difficult or challenging for you, it really opens up doors for you. And you might not see that right away. You know, it might not be instantaneous. You had some cards here where there's a little bit of waiting indicated, but it's still, it's more positive. You're moving in a more positive direction, which is wonderful to see, Gemini. So you had the High Priestess and you had the Queen of Ariel. So this is really about, the Queen of Ariel is really about you nurturing yourself and those you love and those who care about you as well. And that you have the ability, and make sure that you're surrounding yourself with things that you enjoy, things that make you feel good, things that you think are beautiful. And you could also be receiving some very practical advice from someone, or you could be giving advice to someone else with this Queen of Ariel. And then with the High Priestess here, this is you really tapping, your intuition is spot on right now. You almost even have psychic insights right now. So reflection and meditation will help you to gain that valuable information and insight as you move forward. So Gemini, this concludes your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you did like the way I did the reading, make sure that you give it a thumbs up so I know that you liked it and I continue on with this format. And I will see you next time.